All right, Shalom. I'm going to give all praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessing to the elect of Yashala. And salutations and blessing to you, Akim, out there doing this truth across the four corners of the earth in sincerity. Looking forward to the downfall and destruction of Babylon, also known as America, by way of prophecy and the power of Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Real quick lesson, man. Just, you know, Esau building his justification, I would say, because eventually they're gonna want us off for the corners. They tried deleting videos, deleting pages, come up with certain, laws to keep us off the corners, or when it comes to hate speech and hate crimes and so on and so forth. And it's all just so they can be justified in their wicked works, man. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna breeze through this article right here. Then I got another article that I want to get into, basically explaining the different attacks that was done last week. Okay, not going too in depth in them, but just showing the pattern that they have. All right, so it says NYC ups policing in Jewish areas after reports of anti-Semitic attacks during Hanukkah. Right, and you got to remember, we're dealing with the devil. Devil means deceiver, so he plays on words. He uses that. Okay, like it says during Hanukkah. All right, why can't it just be attacks? Is there when things happen to so-called black people during February? Do you explain, or how you say certain attack during Black History Month? But it says New York City is increasing its police presence in some Brooklyn neighborhoods with large Jewish populations after possibly anti-Semitic attacks during the Hanukkah holiday. Mayor Bill de Blasio said after the latest episode happened Friday, besides making officers more visible in Borough Park, Crown Heights, and Williamsburg, police will boost visits to houses of worship in some other places, the mayor tweeted. Anti-Semitism is an attack on the values of our city, and we will confront it head on, the Democrat wrote. He went later Friday to the headquarters of Chabad Lubavitch, an Orthodox Jewish movement based in Crown Heights. Around the city, police have gotten at least 6 reports this week of attacks possibly propelled by anti-Jewish bias. Hanukkah 2019, when is it, and so on and so forth. Okay, so I'm pretty much gonna. Well, I might just read both of them. Okay, so it says the latest happened. Well, no, the other one got them like in order. All right, yeah. So it says the spat of hate began at East 41st Street in Manhattan Monday morning, hours after the first night of Hanukkah. Hanukkah. Oh, they're being attacked, and while they're celebrating their holiday. All right, Stephen George, 28, of Miami, allegedly shouted "F you Jew bastards" as he punched and kicked a 65-year-old Jewish man who was wearing a yarmulke. That night in Williamsburg, 2 Jewish boys were attacked by 2 teens who punched the younger boy in the stomach. Right? Early Tuesday, a group of people hurled anti-Semitic slurs at a 25-year-old Jewish man outside of 332 Kingston Avenue in Crown Heights. Later Tuesday, a 56-year-old Jewish woman was punched from behind by a group of people on Union Street in Crown Heights. Early Wednesday, a 40-year-old Jewish man was punched in the chin by a stranger. This is all punch, violence. On Thursday afternoon, Ayana Logan, 42, identified as homeless by police, allegedly approached a 34-year-old woman and her 3-year-old son on Avenue U in Gravesend yelling, "You effing Jew, the end is coming for you," and hit the mom with her bag. Early Friday at Eastern Parkway and Kingston Avenue, Tiffany Harris, 30, of Flatbush, allegedly slapped three women in the face and barked, "F you Jews." The victims, ages 22, 26, and 31, were not seriously injured. So, at the end of the day, apparently, all of these Jewish attacks and all these Jewish slurs is going to lead up to what? They might come out with some type of law specifically. You can't say anything. Well, they pretty much is. That's why they call it anti-Semitism, but specifically towards saying F the Jews and all that, because apparently that's three of them said that. They said the F word, F you Jews, you effing Jews. The end. Like, what's she got to do to say about? Like, why she say that? Why would she have to say that? And on top of that, it's news, okay? Which we know news is BS media, all right? That's why people have alternative media, okay? But it's just basically it's building, it's building justification for whatever they're gonna do next, okay? You had the attack that happened off in Jersey. Now all of a sudden, within 5 days, you have 8 attacks that's possibly or allegedly anti-Semitic. Okay. So this is Revelations 12 and 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." And that great wrath hasn't come just yet, because it's going to be part of Jacob's trouble. Okay. It's going to be part of the famine of the word. All right. It's going to be part of them justifying their means. And at the end of the day, they have an agenda. And if you're against that agenda, they got to deal with you. Right. But as he's the devil. So he's not just going to do it because it makes him look like the bad guy. All right. It makes him look like the bad guy. The greatest trick that the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. So that's why he got 8 attacks in 1 week, and the New Jersey thing going on. It's a couple videos of saying everything didn't even add up. They was changing the people and all, like, but that's how he works. And over time, where is it at? Is it Psalms maybe? No. It's Isaiah. Yeah, Khan. Hey, let me get this right. Isaiah 47 and 10. "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness." And they've trusted in their wickedness, man. That's why they're getting sloppy with it. All right. Also, by way of the Heavenly Father revealing them, when you go up to the first verse of Isaiah 47, a couple verses down, maybe it speaks about uncovering the locks and things. Just they can't hide their deceit from the world as much as they used to. Some people are just sheeple and they just walking around la la land, so they don't care. But the thing is, once you see all this anti-Semitism, attack on Jewish women, is Jewish man that punch, kicked, hate slurs, and so on and so forth, and F you Jews. When we just speaking, what we believe in, all right, um, having our freedom of speech, okay, exercising our rights, as if you say, it'll the public won't care, because all they gonna know, all it's gonna trigger in their mind is all the attacks that's been going on about the Jews, all the slurs that's been said about the Jews. Okay, so once things happen unto us, they're gonna feel like it's justified. Oh, well, that's good. We got all of that hate and off the street. But, people will be like that knowing damn well that they got the same, not, I ain't going to say the same, but they're saying act like a super duper people person. And they going to church and got bad blood at church. They got bad blood with their co-workers, so on and so forth, you know. But at the end of the day, honestly, the word is going to be brought out, man, because the Heavenly Father said it was going to be brought out. Some brothers, things will happen physically to some brothers, and because the Most High said so. All right, that's the word. The word is what it is. At the end of the day, we gotta, pray and fast that we continue and endure. Okay, because these things are going to happen, but we are exposing the devil, so he doesn't like that. Okay, but it says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, which have made them sloppy. Thou hast said, None seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee." Right? And thou hast said in thine heart, "I am, and none else beside me." Because they think they're untouchable. They think that no one sees them, man. Okay? But all in all, the Heavenly Father see everything that they're doing. The angels writing every single thing down. And that's why when the Most High brings judgment, all right, when the Most High brings judgment, he's going to be justified, okay? And it's going to be an unrighteous act because of all the wickedness that they've done and they've trusted in. It says, "Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it rises, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off," because it's going to be proper judgment. All right. "And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know." And like this says in Job, when he's about to fill his belly, then sudden destruction cometh upon him, because he's going to think that he's okay. He's going to think that he's good and all, everything's all gravy. And then the Lord's going to bring that judgment upon him. All right. It says, stand now with thy enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou should be able to profit. If so be thou mayest prevail. And that's, everything that they trust in. Okay. Um, you know, all of the, their sorceries and them worshiping the left hand side, so on and so forth. And also by way of their media, man. All right. By way of their media, the propaganda, the dogma. Okay. The fact that they do what is it called? A Kansas City Shuffle, I believe. I remember seeing this movie called Lucky Number 11. He was like, "Well, what's that?" He said, "When you look that way, basically when you looking on one side, something else is going on the other side, but they're getting sloppy with it." Okay, by way of the Heavenly Father, man. So when He bring His judgment upon them, He's justified. It says, "Thou art worried in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee." Because that's them with they little stars and moon worshiping, and um, looking all into. That's why we're not supposed to be worshiping those things, because they'll be looking for those for signs and things of that nature. But all in all, the Most High controls all of that. Okay. It says, "Behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before." Because at the end of the day, America's going to go out by way of fire in the thermonuclear war, okay, which is spoken of in the Bible. All right, it's all biblical. It's all biblical prophecy at that. It's words of the Most High, and they don't go out void, okay, because it will make him a liar. It says, "Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored. Even thy merchants from thy youth, they shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee." And at the end of the day, you're going to be left alone. You're going to be left alone. You're going to think that you got people in your corner, and you're going to be all left alone for that judgment, man. All right. Wrap this up with the Psalms. This is Psalms 58, and I'll start at 3. It says, "The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies." And that's the power that they have, man, to deceive the world. Okay, but the Lord is bringing all of that to the forefront. Okay, and at the end of the day, like I said, some people are going to actually believe them, you know. But at the end of the day, the elect, okay, the elect knows what's going on, as well as others, because you with the alternative media, you have a lot of people exposing a lot of things that go on in America, you know. But at the end of the day, some people just don't care and they just in la la land. It says their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. So their lies is part of that poison, man. The things that they speak. All right. They be all seductive and get get your mind gone, so to speak. And they don't want to hear this word, man. They don't want to hear their judgment. They don't want to hear that they're going down. They don't want to hear the truth. And that's why they just rather cover it up with a million lies. But when you come up with one lie, you got to cover that up with two lies. So therefore, you need four, and so on and so forth. All right. At the end of the day, the truth will go out. Okay, the truth will prevail because it's the word of the Heavenly Father, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. All right. And it's judgment. Judgment is on the way. Judgment of the earth. Everyone. And that's why you're looking for salvation. We got to continue and endure through the power, mercy, and the grace of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. So with that, double honors to the apostles and elders. Call all YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Shalom.